right, welcome back. So, today we're on the Outcast. And why not be on the Outcast? The ARRMA Outcast is a great platform. They've offered it several ways. With their 10th anniversary edition being a milestone for ARRMA versus their regular ready to run, and then the Notorious, all exactly the same platform. And now ARRMA's announced dropping the Outcast 6S ExB ready to run RC for $730. And for me, it makes me wonder, because does this platform really need an upgrade? Does it need an ExB? The orange one here, this is my basher. This is the one I run at the skate parks and that kind of stuff. It's been head on into curbs. I've launched it out of the bowl over at the skate park, landing on the nose, the back, and it really doesn't break. I mean, it's a strong, lightweight platform. Can you bend a chassis? You probably could. This one possibly is bent a little on the front, which we know the front of ARRMA chassis are a little weak. But does that justify spending $730 for an ExB model? For me, in my eyes, it doesn't. The Talon, another platform that is awesome. Do they need another 6S ExB Talent versus their ready to run? No, not in my eyes. I would have loved to have seen a 5th scale Talon. That would have been cool. Might have been something, you know, I would have bought, as I'm not a big fan of the Talon, as you guys know. A lot of people love the platform. I think it's great to stretch them and do speed runs with them. I think it's great to run at a groomed track, like a motorcycle dirt track, something like that. Something that's groomed, because it's a low profile RC. I wouldn't call the Talon a basher. Now I think if they made it in a 5th scale ExB model, that possibly could be something that would be a basher. Maybe it'll get over some of them big rocks that are over marble size. I don't know. But I even debated on buying the Notorious, because the Notorious is just a different body on the Outcast platform, and I really love the Outcast platform. I have the 4S. I have 2 of the 5th scale ones now. I have the ExB and the ready to run, and I have 3 of the 6S ones that are exactly the same. This is a limited production one, and I think that's why it says 2009 to 2019. But all the other ones on the license plates, they say Notorious, or they'll say Outcast on the license plate. So I don't know. In my eyes, $720 for me doesn't justify. It's not one that I'll be pre-ordering. I think the making it ready to run takes away from the ExB name. The ExB is supposed to be a roller, and many have tried to duplicate what the Outcast can do, like the Dementor. Made a short wheelbase that's really fun, kind of like the Outcast, but with weaker parts. So it didn't really make sense. I don't know. Sometimes you just have to leave well enough alone, in my eyes. And I think ARRMA did a great job in dropping the fifth scale, ExB. I think that was something everybody was waiting for. I know I was. And these are just my opinion. You know, maybe $730 to a lot of people is pocket change for an RC that you're gonna bash. You're gonna send it out of a bowl. You're gonna launch it off a 30-foot cliff, you know, and see if you can land it. Because that's what I do with this platform. I'll take it on concrete and do standing backflips and jump over speed bumps and bounce it off curbs and bounce it off walls, and I just beat up this platform and it takes it. It's a trick truck. So new body design is great. I'll probably pick up a body and throw it on this orange chassis, because this orange one is one that I just don't like the orange body. And it's a basher body, so I don't mind it. It's bright, I can see it. So I run the orange one. The black one, the Notorious, that's an awesome looking body over there. But all three of the platforms are the same. It's kind of like when they did this platform right here on this 10th anniversary. The prices have gone through the roof on eBay, which is really ridiculous to see $1,500 for these 10th anniversaries, you know, going for that much money. But I guess people will pay it. Just have a bunch, I mean, it's just a bunch of silver parts on the inside with another special chassis, you know. I didn't pay any more for this 10th anniversary edition. I paid list price on it at my local hobby shop. They didn't mark it up. I know a lot of hobby shops marked up this model. I didn't pay extra for it. That's what I like about, you know, going to a local hobby shop. But even that, when they talked about this one, you know, and all the silver shocks, the silver shock support brace, the shock towers being silver. I mean, it was those little touches that made this one special. And for me, I knew I wasn't going to bash this RC because it is a 10th anniversary edition. It was just because I love the platform, I bought it. But, you know, that was, you know, $600. So can I justify $730? For me, I just can't. You know, the Notorious is a great platform. The original ready to run out. How many models of the same platform can you possibly build? ARRMA's going to show us. They're definitely going to show us how many times they can change and rebadge the same platform, throw a couple of parts on it, and see how much we're going to spend. For me, I'm not going to be buying the 6S Talent ExB ready to run. I'm not going to be buying the Outcast 6S ExB ready to run. You know, I bought the Creighton ExB roller, and we put our electronics into it and had to sit on that thing for 8 months waiting for a diff warranty. Having all that money tied up into the 6S line because of the differential issue. They say it's solved now, but we know that not to be the case. We know that putting any kind of power into that platform, that plastic rear differential carrier, is not going to support what we do to it. The bolts are going to rip out, it's going to flex, it's going to skip, and it's going to strip. The only way to make one of those diffs hold in the Creighton was putting an aluminum rear diff carrier, and even a front aluminum diff carrier, which I haven't done yet. So to take a $730 RC and then start dealing with diffs or having to buy aluminum diffs. Diff cases, I should say. I don't know. Does the ExB roller come with aluminum diff cases, or is it the same plastic stuff in there with some aluminum support rods supporting the shock towers? Kind of like what they do with a lot of their ExB models, is they add aluminum in the weak zones. But I think the weak zone on a 6S line is that rear, front and rear diff housing, differential housings. They need to be aluminum. And would that be worth it for $730? Might be, but I don't want to pay for the electronics that I'll be ending up pulling out. I pull out a lot of the stock electronics, you know, 150 amp, 160 amp. I seem to take them out and put in my own system. All of these are stock. Let's pop the lid to this and see. Let's take a closer look at. So here we go. Stock BLX system before the smart system. This is a great. This system worked really well. Very powerful for what it is. It's not too smart for its own good. BLX system was definitely a game changer when it came to RC. These battery trays, as you see, they do snap off when you land upside down, but it's the same battery tray that they're running in the ExB. So, and I switched them out to XT90s because I run that on everything. But basically, nice simple stock platform. Let's take a look at the 10th anniversary edition. 10th anniversary edition, same thing. BLX system, same battery tray, switched it over to XT90s. The only change to this platform was painted up chassis. 2009, 2019, their 10th anniversary. Just a custom painted chassis, as you see, no scratches. And a custom body, custom painted up body, same truck body, just painted on the outside with these very cool graphics. And then all the aluminum parts are de-anodized. So anything that was red is now silver. And that was their 10th anniversary edition on the Outcast. Then we get over to the Notorious. Same BLX system, same battery tray. I haven't cut off the connectors, and all the stuff is red with a pretty cool looking body called Notorious. And now they have, you know, the new smart system in this platform. But for me, the cost of these, and as you see, none of them are broken. I do run them. You can tell by the scratches. But I haven't bent anything. I haven't broke anything. And you guys know, I'm not the greatest driver out there. You can watch all my ExB 1/5 scale roller crashes. I break control arms. Even my 1/5 scale ready to run. I send them. I send these RCs, you know, except for this one. But I send the other two, and I send them hard. And I just don't have issues with them. So for me to get an ExB model of this, you know, I just, $730, not worth it for me. I won't be ordering it. If you don't have the platform, you know, maybe spend the money. But you're going to be upgrading the diff housings anyway. It's just something you're going to be upgrading. then you're going to be looking for more power. You're going to be pulling the electronics out, and you'll be sticking in a bigger system, whether it's an 8S system, a Max 6 combo into the thing. You're going to want more punch out of the stock ready to run system. And then the steering servo. All of these have stock steering servos in them, but they do fail. And when they fail, I replace them out with better servos. So I don't know. You guys comment below. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think they should have came out with a 1/5 scale Talon ExB? Because that's my vote. That's what I was looking for on this big drop. Looking for those bigger RCs and more fun. For around the same price, you know, as the Outcast ExB roller. Even though those prices are a little high, it's a roller. And as you see, I feel like I'm getting dollar for size of what I'm getting. I feel it was worth it, and I can throw my own electronics into it. And then it's a platform that I can bash over big rocks and everything where I live. You know, a lot of these RCs struggle out in the deserts around me because of the big rocks. The rocks kill these things. So I tend to play with the bigger RCs because they'll mull over those rocks without breaking so easy. But there you go, guys. Just figured I'd address the new drop today. Figured I'd, you know, bring out the old Outcast platform and show you what I'm working with and what I have. So, do you feel I need an ExB ready to run a roller? Or not even a roller, an Outcast ExB ready to run and go rip RC? Do you feel those diff housings will hold up? We've watched videos, we watched Bars and Tone, we watched everybody break the diff housings to where I bought 2 of them and ended up going aluminum, and now I'm not having diff issues in my Creighton ExB. So there we go, guy. Comment below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you feel I should pick one up, or do you feel I have plenty of them here? Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next video. So did ARRMA need another Outcast to their fleet? Between the 4S, the 10th anniversary, the Notorious, the regular ready to run Outcast, the ExB Outcast 8S, do we really need another Outcast? Or another Talon? I would have loved to see a 5th scale Talon. Something new. Bring something new to the market. There we go. Just my thoughts.